Hey guys, it's me Betty and welcome back to Betty's Books. Today's video is a little bit Christmassy for you all. And I know it doesn't look very wintry in here because the sun is shining, but I've made a list. So if you have a bookish person in your life, be that a parent, a sibling, a friend, whatever, right? And you don't know what to get them for Christmas, maybe it's a Secret Santa situation, maybe you guys just buy presents for each other every year, whatever, right? I have made a little gift guide for you so that hopefully if you're stuck, hopefully this video helps you out. And yeah, so that's it. So let's just get right into it. I've categorized these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 categories. I can count. I mean, it's maths as well on this channel, I swear. Anyway, so let's get started with the list. So the first category is like accessories for books. So I don't really want to explain it because that'll like be some things in the list. So it'll be pretty self-explanatory once I get going with it. So the first thing on this part of the list is bookmarks. You can get bookmarks from literally anywhere. They're so useful. You can get them from Etsy, from Amazon, from Waterstones, pretty much any bookshop you go into. You can get a bookmark. And yeah, if you're feeling like really nice, you can make a bookmark, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can get all kinds. Like you can get like magnetic ones. There are these ones that look like plants, ones that look like swords. Your traditional, just put them in the book ones. You can get ones that go over the corner. Yeah. Honestly, the possibilities are endless with a bookmark and it will be much appreciated. So bookmarks are always a good way to go. So the next thing is like a page holder. I don't really know how to explain this, but there will be, if I remember, which I'm telling myself to right now, there will be pictures of everything like coming around here with my magical editing skills for you all. So next thing is like a page holder, and basically it's like this thing and you put it on your thumb and it like holds the book open. I don't know, it's quite cool and just kind of works, you know. And then the next thing, which is very helpful if your bookish person is out and about a lot, a book sleeve. Like I've got a couple of book sleeves and they basically just kind of protect your book, and you can get like different sizes where you can put hardcovers, paperbacks, like 2 books, 3 books, whatever. And yeah, they're really cool, they're really useful. And then additionally to this, tote bags. Tote bags, honestly, they're so good. Imagine you put your book in, you put the bookmark in your book and you just use the page holder to read the book. So you put the bookmark in the book, then you put the book in the book sleeve, you put the book sleeve in the tote bag. It works out perfectly. And yeah. And then I don't really know what this is about, right? But I've seen these things like library kits. So books have like a title page and you can get like, I don't know how to say it, but it's like an embosser or an embosser. And you can like make your own like custom stamp and like clamp it down and then you like stamp it in there. I'm terrified to do that, but honestly, if you know a really confident bookish person who would be confident about doing that, then go right ahead because it does seem like pretty cool. So, and then the last thing for this little category, I've got a subcategory to this category as well. I've put so much thought into this. I'll show you the list afterwards. There's like scribbles and stuff everywhere. It's one of my best works, but in my humble opinion. But the last thing for this little category is bookends. I think that they're pretty cool. Like you can get all different kinds, and yeah, they just kind of like round off your collection pretty well. Like if you've got a shelf with a couple books on them, you can have like a book in there, books in the middle. It's just, yeah, it's pretty good. Now for a little subcategory of this is for people who annotate their books. You see, I am personally too scared, quite frankly, like I'm too scared of it. So yeah, but I know people I've seen so many videos of people who like highlight books and stuff, and I'm like, wow, that looks really cool, but I'm just too scared to do it. So here's a list for those people. So you can get them tabs, which are little things that stick out. I've seen people like go through their tabs and like pick out like 5 colours that match the book cover, which I think is really cool. So multicoloured tabs, I'd say, pretty good. And then no bleed pens. No bleed pens. They do not need the pen bleeding through if they write notes in their books. And highlighters, really like nice highlighters, you know, like high quality stuff. And then, I don't know, I've been kind of seeing this about where people who are too scared to annotate get like see-through sticky notes and then stick them into the book and then highlight, annotate, whatever. And I think that's pretty cool as well. So that's another option for you. So that's the first category done. The next category is clothes, right? Clothes and stuff. So the first thing is jumpers. Like you could either go like cozy jumpers because it's like winter and stuff, or you can get these like on Etsy and stuff. You can get jumpers that are like kind of like references to your books. So if you know that who you're buying for has a favourite book and you know the favourite book, you could probably search up book name inspired jumper on Etsy and like so much stuff will come up, like subtle references that only people who have read the book will get, and just stuff like that. I think they're a bit more expensive though because they're like hand embroidered and stuff. So that's just a little disclaimer. Etsy's actually great for a lot of stuff, to be perfectly honest, like the bookmarks that I mentioned earlier as well, great for that. And yeah, so next we've got cozy PJs and fluffy socks. Honestly, winter's here, it gets dark at about 4 o'clock, like just, I don't know, cozy PJs and fluffy socks. Honestly, fluffy socks anyway, because then you can wear fluffy socks in your day-to-day, and yeah. So lastly, for this category, I've got a shop recommendation for you. So on here, it says book inspired jewellery, and there's this website, right, called Gadget for Entertainment. They have got so much good stuff. I've never bought anything from there before, but it's all like amazing, beautiful, fabulous. Like they have officially licensed jewellery for like the Cruel Prince, Akatar, Throne of Glass, Once Upon a Broken Heart, Caraval, Powerless, just they got so much stuff going on. And yeah, all their stuff just looks so good. I don't really know how to explain it, but again, there'll be pictures and stuff, so don't you worry. So yeah, that's the end of the clothes category. So we have done 3 categories. That's great. That's pretty great. So the next thing is, if your bookish person is an ebook person, I've got it on here as Kindle things. So that's what this category is called. So obviously, of course, you could get a Kindle for the reader in your life. And I mean, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And then also, like maybe like a Kindle Unlimited subscription for a little while or something. I don't know. Just, yeah, for ebook lovers. And then also, which I think is really cool, you can get like a Kindle stand. So like, if whoever you're buying for likes to read in bed and they can't be bothered to like hold it up like this and then like drop it on their face and stuff, you can get a stand. And even better, you can get a page turner as well, like a little remote, and you click it and it just kind of flicks the page for you. Amazing stuff, honestly. I heard about it and I don't know, I think that's pretty magical stuff personally. And then to decorate said Kindle, you can get them like a pop socket for it, a nice little case. But I've also seen some people do is that they buy a clear case and then they go on Etsy and buy lots of like cool bookish stickers, and then they don't like peel it off. They, like, you know how stickers have like a peel back? They don't peel the peel back off. I've said peel way too many times, but anyway, they just kind of put them on there and then put the case over so that they can like reshuffle and stuff if they want. And I think that looks really cool as well. So yeah. Now, I've got another shop name for you, but the shop has so much stuff, it's got a whole category of its own in this video. So this is the Literary Gift Company. Oh la la. I was looking at them the other night for this list, and they've got so much stuff. It's amazing. So they've got, so have you seen those like World of puzzles? Like you can get like World of Shakespeare, World of Jane Austen, World of Agatha Christie, that kind of thing, like those puzzles. You can get them from there. You can also get them from places like Waterstones and stuff as well. But I think puzzles are just such a great way to go because they're so relaxing and yeah. And then also you can get like bookish board games from there. You can get like tote bags, key rings, and now I've got 2 actual visual demonstrations for you. I will just grab the first one for you now. Alright, so this right here is the ultimate reading challenge. Right, let me just open her up for you. Have a look at that. There's so many challenges. Like, I'll read some out to you. So, attend an author event in person or virtually. Ask a family member what book has made a lasting impression on them. Find and read that book. Read a novella. Read a book that's longer than what you'd usually read. Read a graphic novel. Reread a book that you loved as a child. And then you get a little reward after you do each one. I'm still going with this, and I got this like over a year ago, so I love it personally. So I think that this is a great thing to get for someone who enjoys reading, because then, as well as getting the reward and the dopamine hit of finishing a book, if it fits into one of these categories, then they get a little reward afterwards as well. Now I have another visual demonstration for you, but I've got to move now, so I'm gonna go mobile real quick, and then I will show you what the next thing is. Right, so here we have the 100 books bucket list poster. This has like all classic books like Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and like Ulysses and Picture of Dorian Gray and stuff. And it's basically like a scratch card. So you go, once you finish it, I actually like caught up on this the other day, and you like take a coin and you scratch it off like I did with Frankenstein, right there, as you can see. And yeah, it reveals a little picture for you, and I think it's really cool. Because again, it's just something like you get to do. Like, I don't know, like I really like having like a to-do list, because then I get to like tick things off as I do them, and it gives me a little bit like, oh, nice, I've actually done something. So I just think this is really cool, because if I read one of the things on here, then I get to scratch it off, and then if I read one of the things that's in the Ultimate Reading Challenge, I get to open that up. So yeah, I think that the Literary Gift Company is a great way to go. Yeah, so in summary, all of those things, and also, right, linking on to that poster, kind of, so I just finished Macbeth in school, right, and I saw this soap, and spoilers for Macbeth, by the way, it's like, I don't know if you guys know what happens, but basically, Lady Macbeth, she feels really guilty, and she sees blood in her hands, and she's like running around screaming out damned spot, and they do out damned spot soap. I was having a little chuckle to myself about that when I saw that, but then also I feel a bit bad for Lady Macbeth, but it's fine, it's fine. So that's it for the Literary Gift Company. On to the next category, which is actual book, like reading things. I should have probably put the Kindle in this category, but it's fine. So obviously Kindle, as I mentioned before. Now this is gonna sound really obvious. You're probably sat there thinking, why has she not said this yet? Books. Just get them some books, but try and be a little bit sneaky and try and make sure that they don't already have the book. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And then another thing that you can get is like like I said with the jumpers, if you know that they have like an all-time favourite book, if there is a special edition of that book, I think that's just a really heartfelt gift to give someone. Like, oh, I know this is your favourite. Here's a really, really pretty version of it. So, yeah. And then also for people who don't have that much time to actually sit down and read, like, I know if they've got a lot of work stuff or school stuff or just have a lot of commitments to be getting on with, I reckon an audiobook subscription is a really good way to go. And if they've never ventured into the audiobook world, get them some headphones. Get them some nice headphones is what I'd say to that. So, yeah, just like get them books, get them special editions, get them audiobook subscription. Yeah, because I just think, I don't know, audiobooks are great. Like, I've done a couple of books as an audiobook, and yeah, there are some really great ones, and it definitely does help because you can do other things whilst you're listening to them. Like, yeah, as I said, if like your bookish person is too busy to actually like sit down and pick up a book and read it, then they can, like, I don't know, if they've got to wash up some dishes or something, they can put their headphones on and do it whilst they're washing up dishes or going to work or going to school. It just works really well, and it means that they can still read if they don't have time, so they still get to love reading. And there are some people who say that audiobook, like listening to audiobooks, isn't reading, and I don't think that's true at all. So it's still reading. No matter what anyone tells you, it's still reading, because I said it's still reading. Right, on to the last category, final category. I've said this word about once in my life, so I'm deeply sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I've seen it written down about 1,000,000 times. The miscellaneous section. This is the category where I didn't have a category for them, if that makes any sense. They're just random things that I couldn't actually fit into any of the other categories, so they're just kind of here in their own little world. So let's get on with that. Right, first thing, blankets. So the Cozy PJs Fluffy Socks and Blanket combo, heavenly, amazing. So that's pretty cool, if you ask me. And then for more crafty bookish people, you can get them a colouring book and some pens, puzzles, as I mentioned earlier. And I've seen people like make like book journals. I think they look so cool, where they make like a spread for like their TBR of the month and their wrap up for the month and their reviews and stuff. I think it looks so cool, but I don't have the time nor the energy, nor the skill actually to do something like that. So if your bookish person is a crafty person as well, then I think it's a really cool way for them to present what they read and stuff. So you can get them a book journal to actually like start off with, or just like a normal journal, and then they can make it their book journal, and like some journaling supplies like glue. I can only think scissors as well. Scissors are good. I don't do this, so I don't know what you need, to be perfectly honest, but yeah. And then you can get like bookish posters that are like, I don't know, posters about reading, which is pretty cool. And you can get like mugs and candles. So imagine, right, you've just come back from, or your bookish person has just put their cute bookmark in their book and used their page holder and put it in a book sleeve and then put it in a tote bag and went out, right? And then they come back and then they get into their cozy PJs and fluffy socks, put a candle on, make a drink in a mug, and they read. It's perfect, isn't it? And yeah, also linking onto the mugs, you can get like hot chocolate kits and stuff. Great, amazing stuff, honestly. And okay, we got one last demonstration for you as the last thing. I saved this until last because I think it's so cool, and I didn't have a category for it. And it's the last visual demonstration of this video, and then I'm going to show you how crazy this list looks. It is. Can everyone just like give a drum roll, please? Just a little one, okay? It's a book, you say, right? No. It's a light. I don't know why it keeps going into like disco mode whenever I open it. I just kind of want it to be white, but Anyway, so it goes all the way around. It is a book lamp. It has controls. You can make it darker. You can make it brighter. You can make it all kinds of different colours. Make it blue. You can make it green. You can make it orange. That's really bright. Okay. You can make it like flicker, the disco dance. You can make it breathe. I don't know, that's what it says in the instruction manual. It calls it breathing, and I don't know why it's breathing or what it needs to breathe for, but yeah, this is so cool. I love it so much. And I know it feels really cool when you close it. Like, hold on. It snaps a little bit, and I like that a lot. So yeah, that is it. That is the Bookish Gift Guide 2025. Here is the list. If I were to recommend you 3 shops: Gadget for entertainment, for jewellery; Etsy for bookmarks, jumpers, stickers, all that. 4 actually. Literary Gift Company for pretty much anything, and Amazon for pretty much anything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it's helped. I really hope it's helped, actually, because that's the whole point of making this video, so it'll help you. So I really do hope it's helped. And yeah, I hope you find that great gift for that bookish person in your life. I hope you have a great Christmas. I will be posting a condensed version of this, like, with like cool graphics and stuff. So basically I'm going to be doing an Instagram post, is basically what I'm trying to say to you, on my Instagram, which is @Betty'sBooks10. And I post like reviews and stuff on there as well. So if you're looking for a good book to buy that bookish person, then check out some of my reviews, because I do hype some of them up. So yeah. So anyways, I hope this has helped. Again, I keep saying that, if I had a nickel. So yeah, have a great day, week, month, year, great Christmas, however long it is until I next see you. Have a great time then. Bye for now.